My name is Abby Jose. I do plan to donate my body to science once I pass away, however that may be. Every time I come, you have to sign in, just so there's a log of who's all here, and if you have classes that this is credit for. I am a senior graduating at Texas State. My major is anthropology, and my minor is criminal justice, and I volunteer with the Texas State Forensic Department. So I'll grab one of these bins. Dish soap and water. A little goes a long way. You don't have to use a lot. So I'll be grabbing from this kettle. I think I'm gonna start off with some long bones. So I'll go ahead and grab this tibia right quick. When you take osteology here, you have to volunteer. It's a requirement. And so I started doing that and then just loved it so much. I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this even if I don't have to. I would say in total, I've been volunteering for about a year and a half now. Just doing the cleaning. There's different phases of volunteering. You can do what I'm doing. You can help with labeling. Those are really the main two things that you can do. You know, we can only do so many at a time. It's such a lengthy process. That's why they need so many volunteers, because it's like the quicker that we can do this, the more people we can get in here and process. So every body is a willed body donation, which means they consent to this. Once it has decomposed, then they will disarticulate it. They'll put the remains in one of those fancy buckets, and they will stay there until they're ready to go to Oracle for processing. This particular donor does seem pretty dry. Sometimes there is a lot of cartilage, a lot of extra tissue that does need to be kind of like picked or scraped off, which is what these tools are used for. But these look pretty good, where for the most part, it's just like the dirt and like the excess stuff, so. I just really like the idea that our bones can be so different, you know? Like, even though the structure is the same, they can be very different. And I like that. Like, which one is it? Like this one that I just cleaned? This little protrusion? Obviously that's not normal, right? Like it's only on one side, but it's like this person had that and they lived with it. I don't know if it bothered them, but it might have. The first time I toured FARF,
it was kind of that reality check, because what they also study like kind of like crime scene stuff, so they set up bodies in certain positions and everything. And I remember walking by the one where there was a guy in a car, and I was just like, wow, it really does look like he's alive, like just taking a nap, you know?
One of the most prominent experiences for me was the first time that I did see a dead body. There was an intake going on, and my curiosity was like, no way, you know, because I've seen the bones, but I've never seen it all together. I saw that and was like, oh yeah, I can do this. It was a very defining moment for me of like, are you able to see these kinds of things and be okay and handle it? And I was looking at it and I was like, no, yeah, I can do this.
You want to tackle the skull? Wow. Props to you. It takes me at least 5. It's hard, man. It's hard. What do you think that's from?
I don't know. This one probably looks like trauma. Yeah, probably. Like a fracture. That's probably, I don't know. They just look interesting.
Yeah.
And or not.
No, this vertebrae that I've done.
Oh,
You're a little peculiar,
Oh, wow.
right?
Is that fascinating?
Because it's only on one side. So I was like, what did this person have that made that happen, you know?
It might be like a fuse of the 12th rib.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's cool. But yeah, I was like, oh,
That's crazy.
you're different. Like, John, that was crazy.
Be for real. And eventually you're looking for what? She's like, it's great.
Once I pass away, everything that made me me is gone, and I don't care what happens to it, honestly. That's just my relationship with it, and that's just how I view it. Yeah, my perspective on death, my relationship with death, how I view it, is definitely an asset to me in this field. It does take a toll on you mentally, but I am pretty good at being able to separate it from like what I need to do, what I'm here for, and then everything else that goes into it. I am signed up to be a donor because I think it's important. Obviously, with the work that I do, everybody counts, and maybe I have some cool information in me.